Well, hello. It's been a while since I took you urbexing, hasn't it? Today, we are going to an old and decrepit neighborhood of Istanbul. It's a place known as Cukurcuma. And within this place, there's this one particular strange building complex. It's home to a number of cafes and culture centers and eateries built around an old, I think, Italian or Venetian establishment that's several centuries old. A really weird and cool and tacky kind of place. Bean! I had my eye on this abandoned quote unquote Venetian mansion for a number of years now. The place itself is fenced off, but there's a smaller ruin next to it. And let's see what we can find here. An old well. Going up these 2 or 3 century old stairs, you can see these really nice carved embellishments on the steps, which is a very nice and graceful touch. What a fantastic ruin. Drink it in, everybody. Another corner with fig roots penetrating and growing everywhere. And over here, these are these old Marsilian roof shingles. They are very common in 19th century buildings all over Istanbul. Now, this is the building I want to enter and fully explore, but in the daylight it's fully locked and, well, there's people around. So if I try to go in now, they'll notice me. But it's a different story under the cover of darkness. Yes. All right. Ooh. Welcome to the Venetian ancient building urbexing adventure. Let's go. First impressions, this place is really old and it's really full of garbage everywhere. Here's a nice ceramic fuse box. That's not plastic, that's ceramic. So it's quite old. Going deeper in, this room was full of garbage, probably from a butcher's shop. I mean, there's animal bones all over the place. Here's one bone, probably from a cow. Another bone, a scapula. Another big leg bone. Scapula. Leg bone. Here's my collection of bones. An old Art Nouveau porcelain vase and some high heels. I have no idea how all this garbage got dumped here. The stairs were dusty and creaking. But yeah, this makes me so happy. There were twists and turns and hidden rooms everywhere, and the entire mansion was overgrown with fig trees, and these are their roots. I could see this great big living room, but the door was boarded up. But as the saying goes, when there's a will, there's a way.
Oh, we made it.
This part of the building had a great big living room connected to some other big rooms, but the roof had collapsed, so there were plants growing everywhere and snails and other life forms around. This is the kind of post-human apocalyptic vibe that I live and die for, and just drink it in, everybody. Drink it in.
Psst, psst, psst. A gene. Psst, 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 psst.
This thing is incredible. It's a 2-century-old ceramic stove. People would light a fire under it, and the ceramic tiles would retain heat and radiate it into the room long after the fire had gone out. It's an ancient and elegant form of heating. The last one out. Please turn off the lights. The cobra-like steps keep going up and up into the upper levels of the building, which have long since collapsed.
Dangerous.
One more level, but I think this place is just too dangerous to walk around on, even for me. The whole place is falling apart, and with the Turkish call to prayers echoing in the background, I'd better be careful lest this be my final urbexing adventure.
Oh. God damn. The step almost collapsed.
Okay, that was a warning from God. I don't know if you noticed that, but the step just collapsed under my weight. And I think it's my cue to slowly retrace my steps and get the hell out of this place before something worse happens to me. Look, this would be the last thing I would say, but always be careful when exploring old structures, especially wooden ones. I had a more cavalier attitude before, but this thing kind of put the fear of God in me, so to speak. So always be careful when you're going into old places.
Oh.
Back at the messy filth room, just full of filth and garbage. And then outside to freedom. After that dangerous experience, even the mundane streets felt like paradise to me. And you know, with experiences like this, you really understand the value of civilization, no matter how decrepit and dinky. Well, that was that, everybody. I hadn't published Urbexing Adventures in a while, so thanks for savoring this one. I hope you enjoyed this trip with me, and once again, I would like to thank you all for subscribing to this channel, clicking the bell icon, and also donating to my Patreon or my Buy Me a Coffee pages. You know, everything on this page is fully free, but if you contribute more, I can take aside more time to film adventures like this. And once again, I would like to thank you all, and I love you all. Goodbye.